In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to eat and what matters to get lean for a skinny fat guy wanting to lose the body fat but build a decent set of arms. Most skinny fat guys end up starving themselves in an effort to get rid of the belly fat that's hanging over their belt buckles and end up looking worse. I'm only going to show you what does work and what you need to bother with, and unlike most other fitness influencers, I ain't going to be taking you around a bloody supermarket. I won't be telling you to eat chicken, rice and broccoli, and I won't be giving you a meal plan. So if that's what you're looking for, you're better off trying to find it somewhere else. But what I will do is tell you exactly what you need to do to lose the gut and not look like you're wearing your big brother's hand-me-downs like you used to. Basically, by the time I'm finished, you're gonna know exactly what to eat without living on rice cakes and fish. Right, up to now, I've made some pretty bold claims, and you'd be well within your rights to go, who the fuck is this and why should I listen to him? I've been in the fitness street for 18 years. Yes, I know I'm old and I don't look it, thank you very much. It might be a little bit of grey, but who cares? And in those 18 years, I've worked in some of the top transformation studios in London, getting skinny fat guys to look like this. I've not counted because I'm not autistic, but basic maths, some conservative estimate of doing 15 sessions for 48 weeks of the year. I like a holiday. For the past 18 years, I've been working out somewhere along 12,960 PT sessions. To be honest, I've probably done a lot more than that. Before COVID, I was doing 46 sessions a week for about 4 years. So I've done a lot and I'm old. So safe to say, I know what works for a skinny fat guy. And if that wasn't enough, I used to be one. Right, before we crack on and I show you the exact steps we need to take, then what I want you to do is click the link in the description and I'll sort out your training for the next 4 weeks, take care of the programming, the calories and everything you need to lose the gut, and it's all for free. So click that link. Right, now let's crack on with the other stuff, right? Don't care what anybody says, calories are important, and yeah, if you're not gonna do them, then fuck me, what the fuck you want about? You're never gonna lose a skinny fat, you're never gonna get lean through there. What you need to do is you need to work out how many calories you need to be on, okay? So first things first, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your calories for your body weight. So basically, if you're in pounds, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go and times that by 10. So say if you weigh 180 pounds, times that by 10, that's 1,800 calories. Happy fucking days, nice and easy. But if you work in kg, what you're gonna do is this. You're gonna times your body weight in kg by 22. If you're 80 kg, let me get my calculator, 80 kg times 22 equals 1,760. Fairly close, you're in the same ballpark, okay? That'll get you where you need to be. And from there, what we need to do, we need to work out our proteins and our fats. I'll do that later on, okay? But that's the calories, that's the most important thing. And then what you'll do, you'll start tracking them. So you're gonna put them in a tracker. But there's one thing, when you do tracking, what you need to do is you need to take into account any oils, any condiments that you're using. I did say condiments. And any drinks you have. Bang average coffee for an Americano will be anywhere between like 1 to 11 calories, depending which one you go to, who you go to. But if you go for like a latte with any of the sugary shit in, you could easily bump it up to 300 to 500 calories, easy that way. So just make sure you're tracking them. Also, the one thing that everybody forgets to track, and I'm hoping my fridge is quite good, I'm not gonna turn it around, the sauces. If you're using like ketchup and things, make sure you're tracking that. It's quite hard to do. And the one thing everybody does fucking fail with when it comes to tracking things is peanut butter. Everyone loves a bit of peanut butter. Problem is, one serving is a little bit, whereas we never live with one serving, do we? We always have bang, 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 a shitload. So that's one thing you gotta worry about. So with your calories, if you wanna build a bit of muscle, what I'll do is I'll probably add on 5 to 10% onto those calories. So the 1,800 calories are going up by 5 to 10. If you wanna lose body fat and get a little bit leaner, what I would generally do is drop it by about 20 to 25% calories, okay? With skinny fat guys, what I would recommend is actually getting leaner first. So you got rid of the layer of fat that's around here, and then it's gonna be actually easier to build muscle from that leaner perspective. And I know it's a massive head fuck and you don't wanna hear it, because what you wanna do is you wanna get bigger quicker and then drop the body fat. From a hormonal perspective, it's actually gonna be much more beneficial for you, okay? Right, I'm gonna show you how to work out your protein, carbs and fats, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the 80 kg man, we're gonna times that by 1.5 to 2.5 grams. The reason for that is you need a lot of protein. Protein's gonna satiate you. Protein's gonna rebuild the muscles, okay? And that's been shown the best way. Most people probably don't need to go as high as 1.5. If you're working out and you want the muscle recovery, then you're gonna have to go that little bit higher, okay? So let's make it easy maths. If we're gonna go 2 grams per kg of body weight, so for 80 kg man, that is 160 grams, okay? Easy, what we do, we take that away from our normal calories. So the way you do that is you times the 160 grams by 4, because that'll give you what it is in calorie amounts. Off the top of my head, I ain't got a fucking clue what that is, so I'm not gonna work that out for you now, okay? So once we've taken the protein away from the main calorie number, what we have then is we have your fats and your carbs we need to work out, okay? Weirdly enough, I'm not gonna give you carbs first. I'm going to give you your fats, okay? So I'll take away 60% of your total calories that you've got, and I would divide that by 9, because the fats are divided by 9, and that'll give you your fats for every day. The reason I do it this way is most people tend to be more satiated with fats, and the rest of the calories we fill out would be through carbs. So you take what you've got left and divide that by 4, and that'll give you your carbs. Stick that in your tracking app, you're all good, and you should lose body fat. While we're on this about grams, proteins, all this sort of thing, one thing I will say that I've had a client come back to me before where they got it wrong was, they said, all right, I've had 30 grams of chicken, that's 30 grams of protein, right? It's like, no, it's not quite the same. What you want to be getting is, it's probably about 120 grams of chicken that's going to give you about 30 grams of protein. It's just the way it's broken down. So you got to look on the back of the packet and it will tell you exactly what you need to be doing. Or go in your tracking app and go, I've had 200 grams of chicken, whatever, and it will come back with exactly what you need. That's just a little thing that some people do occasionally fuck up on. And like I say, that was probably my fault. Didn't give her clear instructions, but I'm giving you the clear instructions so you don't fuck it up. While we're at it, give me a follow on Instagram. It's at the Grumpy Fit Coach, and you'll get day-to-day updates, everything you need to know, so you don't have to wait a week before hearing my beautiful voice. Another thing people do wrong if they can't track the food is they fill their plate up full of fucking carbs. There's a simple solution for this. The easiest way to get you actually losing weight without tracking the calories, although, as I said before, I want you tracking the calories because they are fucking important and they're going to be easy to lose the skinny fat. Right, the thing is this. When you go to like a buffet or something, fill your plate full of protein to start off, then fill up the veg and then put carbs in, okay? When I say the carbs, I don't mean put the fucking donuts up, but I mean go for the rice, potatoes, and you can have some chips if you want, because if you've been good and you put your protein on first, you're generally not going to overeat. With your meal tracking, what you're going to do, you're going to pick your phone up, nice and simple, go into your app, and what you want to do, you want to track everything, okay? So you're going to want to be tracking any sort of condiments you have, and obviously just go as close as you can to it. Put your app up, bang, so I'm just going to log myself in, as you can see there. And all we're going to do, no, I'm not going to pay for premium. No, that's the one thing, do not pay for the premium because it's just a bit of a waste of time. Most times with clients, I use Chronometer, and then all we're going to do, we're going to log in, bang, and like I say, I have cream of rice in the morning, so I'm just going to go and log that. Bang, that will come up, and so as you can see, it comes up there as my breakfast. Bash, bash, bosh, 541 calories, happy days. Or quick little tip, if you know what you're going to eat at the start of the day, just bung everything in there, okay? So you can do it first thing on the way in the tube into work, stick exactly what you're going to eat into the MyFitnessPal, into Chronometer, whatever you're using, because then what you're going to do is you're more likely to stick to it because you know you got to eat it, and you're not going to then go and grab a chocolate bar or things like that, because you basically have everything set that you need to eat, and for some reason it's a weird psychological thing, you then tend to stick to it. Other thing, when it comes to meal timings, don't worry too much about them. Most people make it out, you've got to eat certain foods at this time of day, this time of this, and this is all fucking important, da 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 da. It's mainly bollocks. You genuinely do not need it. As long as you're eating enough protein throughout the day, getting enough carbs, you'll have energy to train, and got your fats, you're sorted. You will lose the layer of fat, you'll gain a bit of muscle. Unless you're an athlete who needs to train and lift certain things and needs that 1% performance increase, that's when meal timing will come into it. Or if you're a bodybuilder who's going on stage in 5 hours time and you need a bit more salt and get a pump, that's when it's going to come in. But for just a general person who wants to lose a bit of belly fat, get a bit better arms, and just look better with a top off on the beach, nah mate, it's not what you need. Don't worry too much about the meal timings, unless there's one time it might come into play. If you're training early morning, for me, I train at 6 a.m. I tend to have a shake, which will have cream of rice in and protein, because then I'm basically topping up my protein from the night before. The cream of rice is simple carbs, and I usually stick a coffee in there, so I have the caffeine hit, and that is my pre-workout. It's not got me jittery to fuck, but what it does do, it gives me sustained energy throughout the workout, and then afterwards I'll try and get a meal in before actually going to work and training people. If you stuck around to the end and found this useful, I've got 2 asks. 1, give me a follow on Instagram, it's at the Grumpy Fit Coach. And 2, if you're a skinny fat guy looking to shed the body fat, but also put on a decent bit of size and get a nick like these guys, hit subscribe, because next week I'm going to be taking you around the gym for a leg day, showing you what you actually want to be training, how to train, and not just walking around from machine to machine.